Yo, can we talk about the fact how we all stuck in Miami right now?
We? Who's we?
It's no flights nowhere to nowhere. To like Wednesday, Thursday. Like, this is insane.
This is the story of the day at Tampa International Airport and really airports across the country. Passengers are packed at ticket counters, delayed, canceled, trying to figure out what to do to get to their destinations.
Day 3 of being stuck in Miami. My flight was canceled on Sunday night, leaving from Fort Lauderdale, going to Nashville. I just woke up. No flights available. No flights out of Orlando, no flights out of Miami, no flights out of anywhere.
I want to go home!
What happens when spring break is in full bloom? TSA is walking out left and right because of a government shutdown, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime storm on the horizon. What happens?
We are screwed.
They close all the airports down. That's what happens. Let's get into how they closed these airports down this week, and everybody got stuck. What it look like, TV?
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did you miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insadians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. And today, y'all, we gonna take another trip back to the airport. The video that I dropped, I believe, on Monday, it was going over how TSA was walking out left and right because of the government shutdown. They was trying to make it seem like they was calling off and the lines were long and it was ridiculous.
Officers are not just not showing up. They have reason for not showing up. Whether it's I can't put gas in my car, I have to take care of my children, I had to pay my light bill so that my lights won't get cut off, so that took away from the funds. Those are the reasons that officers are not showing up. The requirement to provide documentation for those specific instances is where it's, why is that a question? If I'm telling you that my lights have been turned off or I can't put gas in my car, you know, the agency knows that I received a $5 paycheck or a $1 paycheck. What are you supposed to do that? You can barely go to McDonald's and get a value meal for $5.
Good point.
Well, you add that into an influx of people because of spring break and because of this storm that was coming up.
This is the size of the hill. Crazy. Oh, looking for a front window. Oh, that means we might be in the eye? I don't know. This is nuts. Everybody's stuff is messed up. I didn't think you got my red book on. Yo, you got your back on?
A car under the viaduct, that's why.
Oh my God. Everybody's... Oh,
yo, I would have been pissed.
God. There's gotta be some...
In a lot of airports, I guess they couldn't handle the influx. It was too dangerous to fly. So they just decided to cancel everything until Wednesday.
O'Hare is working to get back on schedule, but has just topped 1,000 delays. At the same time, agents are dealing with more than 550 cancellations. Now, take a live look right now at the TSA line. Things are starting to pick up again, and those delays and cancellations continue to climb after that winter storm sent air travel into turmoil. A ground stop that lasted more than an hour this morning made matters worse, and by noon, as flights were leaving the runway again, a long security line stretched throughout Terminal 1. O'Hare was topping FlightAware's misery map for much of the day before sliding into second place behind Atlanta. We caught up with passengers whose flights home are delayed, including one woman from Dallas, another passenger who was stuck in another city overnight, and a man who is hoping to finally make it out with his family for a trip to India.
Coming here, I had no issue because I had a late flight, but my flight's actually delayed like 5 hours. So I work tomorrow. Hopefully I get home.
Punta Cana to Chicago, we were 30 minutes out, and they rerouted us to an area with customs, and the closest, I guess, was Washington, D.C.
We were supposed to leave last Thursday, and the flight was canceled. That was Lufthansa, because the pilots strike in Germany, so they canceled the flight. it was pushed to 2 days, then we couldn't leave. Today's the earliest we could leave. Keeping the fingers crossed.
Meantime, at Midway, there are about 50 cancellations and roughly 250 delays. Nationwide, things are not much better than they are here at O'Hare. A total of more than 9,000 delays and 5,000 canceled flights.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems. So needless to say, it's a lot of people out there right now that are really upset with the situation.
So, little update. As everyone knows, if you're following, our flight was canceled yesterday. After 3 delays and then the finally boarding and then be told to get off the plane, flight was canceled. Went back to the Frontier desk. The Frontier desk booked us on a flight today at 4:55 and then told us that we would be put into a hotel. It's just me, my wife, and our baby. They said that we would receive an email in about 40 minutes with the hotel information, and then we would be shuttled there, except that I never received any email. And all the Frontier staff left, so there was nobody to talk to. So the email did not come last night. About 2 hours after that, stuck in the airport, my sister luckily lives about 30 minutes away. She came and got us and gave us a room to stay in tonight, which was really nice of her. And now we're waiting for our flight at 4:55. But stay tuned, because they might have just canceled our flight at 4:55. So, yeah. I don't know what to do. Frontier. Canceling flights because of the weather, I get it. But not booking us for the hotel, leaving us with a baby in the airport all night, that's crazy. That definitely crazy. So stick by. I will find out. I'm going to be talking to them in a little bit.
The flight just got canceled. Basically everyone's flight got canceled. It's literally crazy. Let me show you guys the luggages. It's literally insane. Guys, look at all these luggages. Like, what is going on? Fort Lauderdale Airport. The lines are crazy over there. Like, look at all these luggages. Oh, that's cute. It's so crazy. Basically, we're gonna stay at Fort Lauderdale until Thursday. Until 9 p.m. After we're going to Detroit, and after New York. And after New York, we're gonna take a train to Boston. I am so tired. I'm so stressed. This day's been crazy.
I have never seen nothing like this, where all the flights got canceled in Orlando. The airport is a madhouse right now. You can't rent a car. You can't get on a bus. You can't get on a train. You just out here. This is crazy right now in Orlando. I seen people sleeping in the airport. Mothers with their kids don't have nowhere to go because the airport is not giving them any type of vouchers, no directions, nothing.
You know how many of them young kids was down at spring break acting the fool and decided to spend their last couple of dollars because it was the last night and they was going home the next day, only to hit the airport and you got to figure out how to survive for the next 2 days and you broke? It's a lot of people right now that's in stressful situations.
If you thinking about booking Spirit, this is your sign not to. I'm telling you, y'all, our flight got canceled. Cool beans. 9 times out of 10 when you're flying, you gotta, your flight might get canceled. But they show no compensation. You ain't getting no voucher. You ain't getting no food voucher. You ain't getting no hotel voucher. You ain't getting shit. And then get what? One of these hoes up here that work for Spirit gonna tell me we might have to come out of pocket for our next flight. Nah, bitch. You cancel my flight, ho. I'm not coming out of pocket for no another flight. What the f be wrong with these hoes? Like, but the objective that I took from this, y'all, I'm done going the cheaper route. Don't go the cheaper route. Spirit is a cheap ass airline for these hoes to have rude ass attitudes the way they do. These bitches, mindful. Next time, baby, what's the highest airline? I'm flying Delta on y'all ass. No cap. This shit. Everybody flight got canceled. They mad as I'm so irritated. I'm just gonna go to the bar and order 50 shots and I don't know, y'all. Way to end my birthday trip.
Somebody obviously didn't see the last video. Spirit is out here duct taping wings, ma'am. They not trying to give you nothing back. They ain't got nothing to give you back.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
So as part of a college trip, there's 13 other people with me. We came from Tokyo last night, Tokyo to here, and then our trip gets canceled at 9 o'clock. It's great.
The last 24 hours have been a nightmare for some passengers. Dong Yu-jin has been trying to get back to Fargo, North Dakota to resume classes following a spring break trip.
They say, oh, there's no flights till the 21st. Like, I have classes. Like, I have classes coming up. I have tests to take.
Sarah Parrish and her husband stayed at a hotel overnight after their flight kept getting canceled. They say the airline canceled due to severe weather.
We're trying to get to Indianapolis. We were scheduled to go there last night. We had a connecting flight here in Chicago, and our flight was canceled 3 times.
These latest troubles come as spring break travel ramps up, and storms across the country have led to cancellations and delays nationwide. Other airports are feeling the impacts of the partial government shutdown as TSA agents continue to work without pay. Union leaders representing TSA officers voicing their frustrations at Atlanta's airport.
Unlike other federal agencies such as ICE and CBP, TSA employees are working without pay. Many are coping with eviction notices, vehicle repossessions, empty refrigerators, and overdrawn bank accounts.
Although the travel disruptions have been a hassle, passengers say some airlines have tried to make it up.
I've been actually very appreciative of United being able to comp me a hotel and some meals.
And with spring break still in full swing, the city's Department of Aviation is reminding passengers to double check with their airline for any updates before you head out the door.
And that's what I mean about how this is pretty much the perfect storm, just the perfect mixture of everything all at once, because I'm pretty sure you don't want the plane to fly if the pilot feel like the storm is too dangerous for the plane to fly in. So a lot of these cancellations was because of Mother Nature, and you can't battle Mother Nature. But timing is never good when it comes to these things.
This is the story of the day at Tampa International Airport, and really airports across the country. Passengers are packed at ticket counters, delayed, canceled, trying to figure out what to do to get to their destinations. As of Monday afternoon, more than 400 flights coming into or out of Tampa International were delayed or canceled. That's nearly 2/3 of all arrivals and departures. By comparison, at around the same time, fewer than 250 flights were on time. An airport spokesperson says weather conditions across the country are to blame, especially in the Midwest and East Coast. And this comes during spring break, one of the busiest travel times of the year. TPA officials expected up to 80,000 travelers per day to pass through the airport. Some passengers are being told it could take days to get on a flight.
Ready for departure.
If you're traveling in Hartsfield and you are not here, you're already too late. Guys, let me show you what the volume is currently looking like. This is in our lobby, and I'll be able to kind of show you a brief input of what TSA is looking like. But this is the line in the lobby. As you can see, that line stretches all the way down to the carousels. And if you look to your right, you can see that same line coming right back down for pre-check. And if you look into the center, you can see inside of the TSA holding portion, and that's filled to capacity as well. But luckily, our checkpoints are open. As you can see, anyone's hardly in the checkpoints. It's mainly just trying to get through security. That's the main issue that we're facing. So again, guys, if you are traveling today, be mindful. Go ahead and get here a few hours prior to your departure time. It's gonna be beneficial. It's definitely gonna help you out. And again, I'm currently located in Zone 2. I'll be more than happy to assist in any way that I possibly can, guys. Be safe. Enjoy your trip. I look forward to meeting you here in person. Take care.
This is MCO Orlando. It is Monday night. It's 8 o'clock at night right now. It is packed. It is absolutely packed. Completely packed.
I want to go home.
I'm willing to bet some of these airports smell really interesting right now. But when a lot of people are calling off and it's a lot of things going on, like I said, it's a perfect storm brewing. Some of these airports get it worse than other airports. A lot of airports right now, without having adequate staff, they're starting to have breakdowns and malfunctions of stuff, and it's making it even worse for the travelers. Imagine being told that all the flights for the next 2-3 days are canceled, not getting a clear answer on your ticket or your refund or whatever. Then on top of all that, the tram is broke. Oh man, they down in Orlando. It's a whole bunch of pissed off people. Whenever it's a whole bunch of pissed off people, somebody arguing with somebody. Think people have had enough. They just want to get home at this point. So I'm just going to ask everyone, when your plane actually arrives and you get a chance to travel, everybody act like they have a little bit of sense on the plane.
I mean, I just had to take a 2.5-hour flight back to Philly where it's gray and cloudy and rain. But the worst part about it, I want to ask people something. Where the fuck do you think that it's right to have a full course meal on the plane? I had to sit next to somebody who was doing a bagel with cream cheese, okay, at first. All right, we got past that. And then chewing bubble gum in my ear, we got past that. Then he brought out the Lay's potato chips, I got past that. And then he had to do a wrap. I mean, if you're that hungry, why don't you eat at your house or before you get on the plane? I mean, it's disrespectful, it really is. Does anybody else not understand, like when you're flying somewhere or travel, eat before you go, not on the plane around 10,000 people where it's already filthy, there's germs everywhere. It's disgusting.
Delay at the airport, and let me tell you, you people who talk on speakerphone here at the airport are diabolical. Rude as f***. Knock it off.
Yes. Come on. Hey. That's much better.
Okay. Thank you.
Are you serious? Are you really that clueless?
Eating a whole bunch on a plane is bad. Talking all loud on your speakerphone is horrible. But holding the line up for people to get on the plane so you can get a TikTok and you look like you about my age is unacceptable behavior. What are you talking about? Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to inconvenience a whole bunch of total strangers that you don't know how long their day is and they just want to get to their destination while you want to make content. Come on, man. Now, I can tell you now, after the way this week is not the time to be trying to pull those stunts. Like I said, man, I think if you stayed home this week, you done won. You done won the battle because them airports are looking like they're nowhere that nobody would want to be, man. So this video is going to end like all the other videos. Hit me up in the comments section and let me know how you feel about everything you have just witnessed.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
And if you made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.
I feel so sad. Like, I feel like I could have maybe not taken this trip and I would be feeling a million times better than I am right now. And I wouldn't be stranded with no idea when I will be returning to LA, which is the situation I'm in now. And JetBlue, everyone thinks they're such a cool, fun airline. They suck. They suck so hard. They pretended that it was going to be a 2-hour delay so that I couldn't transfer or return my ticket. And then at the last minute, switched it into an indefinite delay. So now everybody is stranded at the airport. The terminal's 80 degrees because there's 3 flights worth of people at every single gate because no flights are coming in, no flights are going. And like, do you hear people just sobbing? Like, it is just mayhem.